I was a slow runner. I don't know why. I don't know why I always ran behind the fat boys. Really, behind the fat boys. It was embarrassing. I mean, I could still see them. I see these fat boys running in front of me. I can see their wobbly asses running in front of me, mocking me. Everybody else would be back in the class, fully dressed, looking out the window, waiting for me to finish. I took it as a metaphor for my life, that I would always be running behind, that I would always be slow, that I would always be behind everybody else, behind schedule. But somehow people would finish before me. Will I finish up? That's always the question. Will I finish? But one thing I could do really well, I could jump high. I was a high jumper. Yeah, I don't know why. I was tall, but I really could jump high. I jumped over fire hydrants. I jumped over small cars. I jumped over bicycle racks. I jumped over my cousin Andy. Spring 1965, one of the great unknown battles of the Cold War. The 6th grade track meet. We were going to compete with our arch rivals, the Winthrop Avenue School. The Winthrop Avenue kids were mean. They were tough kids. They were being prepared for jobs working with dirt and metal. We were being prepared for office jobs. We were sissy boys getting prepared for a life in paper. We were warned, be careful of paper cuts. There was no chance we could compete with the Winthrop Avenue kids. They were gonna win they would win just with meanness. A rumor spread that they had a secret weapon. Yes, he was unbeatable. A new kid who'd arrived and gone to their school from Germany. This kid was gonna win it all for them. The rumors kept spreading. He had escaped from the Nazis through the sewers of Berlin, jumping over rats and alligators. There were rumors spread that he had escaped from the Nazis, jumping over the Berlin Wall. I was going to compete against a kid who jumped over the Berlin Wall in the high jump. He jumped over the Berlin Wall. The highest I'd ever jumped was over a garbage can. We heard he had a 10-year-old daughter, a 12-year-old boy with a 10-year-old daughter. We heard he had a metal plate in his head, fashioned from an old World War II German tank. His name? Luther. Now, we didn't know anything about the German Lutheran Reformation. I mean that would have scared us enough. We didn't know anything about that. But we did know who Lex Luthor was. Oh, panic. But wait a minute now. We had a secret weapon too. We also had a secret weapon. Our secret weapon was Lance. A Jewish kid named Lance. When his parents went to name him, instead of looking at the Old Testament, they looked at King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. I don't know what they were thinking, but trying to fit in. Lance could do everything. Anything, everything. He was our superhero, good-looking guy, pretty boy. And athletic, every event, he was going to kill it. He was going to win it for us and defeat the evil Luther. There would be Lance representing goodness and Americanness and freedom. There would be Luther representing evil and darkness and hate. And there would be me representing not much of anything. The day of the event came. We stood at the edge of the field waiting to see their secret weapon. There was a bright light, a bright shining light on the horizon. It got brighter and brighter and brighter. Oh, it was Luther. His skin was blindingly white. I could not compete with a kid who jumped from one country to another. No. Well, as these things go, they won an event, we won an event, they won an event, we won an event, until it was all tied up. The last event would decide the track meet. The last event? Yes, you guessed it, it was... It was the high jump. It would be Lance. It would be Luther. It would be Lance and Luther and me. Everyone gathered around to watch the high jump. Everyone was there. Lance did his jump. Luther did his jump. I did my jump. Lance flew over the bar like an eagle. Luther soared over the bar like a rocket. On the 7th round, I began my approach. Looking like a runaway rickshaw, I looked like an escaped ostrich. With great determination, I threw my head straight into the bar. Boom! Landed in the sand like a sack of onions. You know, at first the crowd was silent because they thought I must have invented a new sporting event, the bar butt. You know, the bar butt, where whoever hits the bar the hardest wins. But no, slowly they realized, no, that doesn't exist. There is no bar butt. And they looked away, disgusted, and I was forgotten. Lance did his jump. Luther did his jump. Lance backstrokes over the bar. Luther goose steps over the bar. Lance, Luther, Lance, Luther. Lance backstroking over the bar. Luther goose stepping over the bar. 37th round. Lance goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up. His foot hits the bar. The crowd gasps. The bar wobbles, it wobbles. It stays. Luther goes up, 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 up. We can't see him anymore. He's above the stratosphere. But his foot lags behind, hits the bar, it wobbles. And it falls. The bar falls. They lost. We won. We won. We won. We won. The crowd screams the loudest scream I've ever heard. They lift Lance up onto their shoulders and chant his name like a holy word. Lance, 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 Lance. I was left alone with Luther. He was just laying there in the sand pit, and he was crying because even though he was a secret weapon, he was a 12-year-old boy. And I said, hey man, what do you care about a track meet? I wanted to cheer him up. Who cares about a track meet? You jumped over the Berlin Wall. He said he'd never been to Berlin. He said he was from Milwaukee. He said his family had come here on a train, and no one had tried